Hello, how are you? Welcome to another episode of Reclaiming Coventry with me, John, aka Old Man Sudor. And since I last left you, which was the fabulous, I was going to say fantastic, no, so I went fabulous, fantastic 1-0 win over Huddersfield. It's been okay. It could have been better. We started off with a 0-0 draw against QPR, and I won't lie, I think we did pretty well. QPR are a good known team. They're a previous premiership side, and here we were going toe to toe with them. You can see it was a close match. We had a bit more possession, but they had one or two more shots. It was all to and fro. I thought we were a tiny bit unlucky, to be honest. So yeah, that wasn't a bad match. We then unfortunately lost 2-1 to Sunderland, and this was a tough match. Sunderland again, a good team, previous Premiership side, and again you can see we pretty much went toe to toe with them. Looking at the stats, we were there or thereabouts, and to be honest, we could have probably maybe stole another shot or so. So I think we could have got a draw out of that. We were unlucky to lose, I'll say. We then played Fulham, and to be honest, Fulham just outplayed us in every single way. The stats might not show it completely, but they were the better team by a margin, really, when you watch the game. And they well and truly beat us. But again, you're talking about a really good side who have got a lot of good players. Anyone who's played Football Manager knows that Fulham aren't a bad side at all, and have got and do have some really good players in there. So again, not too dishappy. I didn't expect to be winning loads of games this season. It's more about survival. So again, I'm not going to be too disheartened. But we bounced back with a fabulous 2-0 win against Charlton. The young Quain Thomas got 2 goals, and one of them was an absolute blinder. I'll show you the stats. We were the better team by a good margin. We deserved to win it, really. They never really got involved in the game too much. And as I said, there was a fabulous goal. I think it was this one. Is there a way I can show it? How do I show it? Upload highlights. There we go. I think it's the second one. We'll try it, shall we? Should have maybe looked at how to show a highlight before I decided. But yeah, this one here, Flapper gets it, Quain Thomas picks it up, and that's a hell of a shot, really. It was a fantastic goal for the young lad. Really, really, really happy. And that basically brings us to today, where we are sitting in 15th after 10 games. Again, I'm not too happy. There's 42 games in the season. So if we average 10 games, that'll put us on 40 points. If we average a little bit more than 10 points, 10 points every 10 games, if we average 13, then I think we'll be safe. We've got a little bit of a nice gap from some of the teams below us. Not much, only 4 points, but every little helps. Barnsley and Charlton obviously are starting to fall down a bit, but we're doing all right. We're keeping up with this sort of pack here. So if we finish mid-table, I'll be more than happy. I'll be absolutely ecstatic. So yeah, it's all going rather well for us at the moment. I feel it is anyway. And that does bring us today. Obviously, we've got a big game against Aston Villa, and then we're also playing Sheffield Wednesday at the top. I won't lie, Sheffield Wednesday look like they're absolutely running away at the moment. So I really would not expect to beat them. Everton and Sheffield Wednesday look hands down like they are 2 of the better teams in this league at the moment. But Villa aren't doing too well. They're in 20th at the moment, so I think we've got a good chance against them. and we'll see how we get on, shall we? I have got obviously the issue of fitness, so we are going to change things around a little bit. I don't know why they keep putting Sacco there. I don't like Sacco being there. So we are going to change it round to this. Sorry about that. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty much our usual team of Charles Cook, Giles Turnbull, Wheels and Packwood, Valquez, McGradles, Garcia, Jones, Fopula. I really can't say his name. David. I'm just going to call him David from now on. In fact, I'm going to set his nickname to just be David because I basically struggle every single time, and we're not going to have it anymore. But yeah, David in the false 9 position, Campbell up front. We are going to bring Harris on for Thomas, and I think that's going to be it. Everyone else can pretty much have a little bit of a rest. So we'll see how we get on, guys. I'm confident we could win. We're at home, and I don't think there's any reason we can't. Send the assistant to that. They obviously sound like they're missing Taylor, which is good for us. Obviously, this is a bit of a bitter one for me because I'm an Aston Villa supporter, so a part of me really doesn't want to see Coventry win. But obviously, as the manager of Coventry, I want them to win. So maybe a draw would be best, but I'd rather we get the win, to be honest. But I expect it's going to be a tough game. They're a good side, and hopefully we can do something about it. As not much is happening to start off with at the moment, but it looks like we've got a throw in. McGradles gets it back to Valquez. Valquez gets it to Packwood. Packwood with a cross in, but Chester knocks it straight back out. McGradles collects it, knocks it back in again. David tries to get hold of it. Giles feet to Valquez again. Valquez knocks it out to Packwood. Packwood, can he get a cross in? That is the question. He gets a cross in, but they're heading it straight back out every single time. Valquez again gives it to Garcia. Garcia to David. David to Giles feet. Giles feet gets it in. Campbell taps it in, and that was a lovely worked goal. Using the whole pitch, playing it across, spreading them, creating the gaps, and 1-0 to Coventry against the best team in the world in real life, Villa. But yeah, a really good little goal, good cross in. Campbell manages to get in between the two defenders, and it's a simple tap-in for him. That's 1-0 now to us, and we are looking good at the moment. You're looking at the stats, we do look good. Villa play a very possessional sort of game, so we have to be very careful. They can counter us quite quickly like this, but Charles Cook with the safe hands, and hopefully we can turn this into something. End of highlight. Every time I say hopefully we can do something, it turns into the end of the highlight. Giles picks up a yellow card, which isn't too good, but we're coming up to the end of the half, and it's all been pretty up. Turnbull gets a yellow card as well. They've got a free kick to Spoiler, and that was just a poor goal really to let in. It just trickled off, and it looked like Elphick managed just to get hold of it and tap it in. Yeah, Jones went up for it, couldn't get it. Spoiler hits it against Jones, and then Elphick just there just to basically knock it in. Poor defending on by us, to be honest. And that's put a bit of a damper on a really good first half for us at the moment. I'm going to say, and please keep it up, because we have been playing well. It's just that one little blip. And hopefully if they carry on, I don't want them to lose too much confidence or anything like that. So we've got to just keep going forward and hopefully get that second goal. We're picking up a few yellow cards though, which is not good at all. And that was close. I think we were a bit lucky there. We're going to make a change. David's not playing well at all. Harris is going to come on. We're going to keep him in the false 9 position though. Looking at his, Joe Jones isn't playing brilliantly, so Sancho's going to come on for him. And Sancho's going to play as the advanced playmaker. It's not his most ideal role, but he can play there for us. And we'll carry on with that at the moment. Just give us a bit going forward. Hopefully that will change things around because I feel Villa could get into this. As we have a free kick, Jarlsby turns it in, but Galini just grabs it, and we've got to be careful. As Hogan gets the ball, and it could be a second goal here, and it was knocked over. It looked like, or he kicked it over, and Villa are getting back in this, which is very concerning. Do we need to make another sub? No, I'm just panicking and pressing buttons at the moment. We're going to wait. We're going to make another sub now. I'm a bit worried about all these yellow cards at the moment. We're going to take Valquez off, bring Vlad on. He can play in a good position there, and hopefully he'll just give that defence a little bit of cover. As we have a free kick, can we do anything here? Turnbull, Sancho gets it. He gives it to Vlad. Vlad gives it to McGradles, to Garcia. Clark Harris gets it to Wills. Can Wills do anything with it? No, and that is full time, and it is 1-1 Coventry v Villa. A good hard performance by us. I think we were unlucky. We were unlucky. It was a good game, good try by us, to be honest. We'll send the assistant to that. Right, guys. I'll get straight into the next game, so I will see you in a flash. Hi guys, welcome back after the little flash there. And so this is, we're playing Sheffield Wednesday. They haven't lost a game all season yet. They are looking really good. It'll be a tough game away from home. Obviously, I'm hoping we can get something out of it, but I do feel it'll be a really tough game. Anyhow, we've got a bit of rotation, but this is the team we're going with today. Charles Cook in goal, Harris, Turnbull, Wills, Packwood as our back four. Jarlsby's a little bit tired, so we're just trying to have a bit of rotation in there as best we can. I've thought about I'm going to bring Davey on for Wills as well, again for the rotation. Valquez in his usual defensive midfield role. Doherty and McGradles are in the centre. Jones in his usual attacking playmaker role, and Clark Harris and Campbell up front. And we'll get into the game straight away, guys, as I'm always worried about time, how long these videos are going to be. We're going to say, let's give these fans a performance and give them a passionate, I think there's more to come from you. We're doing alright, so there's always a chance we can do something here, you never know. As we start off the game, we're in the red and Sheffield are in the blue. Obviously, we've got to be really careful because they are a good counter-attacking side. And they've got a good lot of quality players from the looks of it. As the first 20 minutes, nothing much. We've got a corner. Get it to Jones. Jones gets it to Turnbull. Turnbull to Jones. Jones can't do anything with it, though. And we've got to be careful now as Wednesday come on the attack. But Valquez does a brilliant job and gets it knocks it out for a throw-in. That was an opportunity for us. So that's the sort of opportunities we really do need to start taking a little bit more, because them are the ones where we can get the goals. We can maybe steal a draw or win even. As Sheffield Wednesday come forward, Bannerman takes it to whatever, yeah. And it's over the bar and a goal kick to us. And to be honest, the first 40 minutes has been going quite well for us. But I do feel we have to be a little bit more careful here. And El Sahar gets it into Rhodes, and that was a cheap goal for us to let in. Yeah, that was a cheap goal. Not happy about that, really. Our defence seemed to switch off. They weren't looking as to the players coming in. As you can see here, Elzar gets it, good cross in, and we just don't cover Rhodes as he runs in, and it's a simple tapping really for him at the end. And that's a bit of annoying, but hopefully we can bounce back. Our strikers haven't done much at the moment, unfortunately. I'm going to say I expect to see a better showing out of you. I fired them up, hopefully that will boost them and we can maybe try and get something out of this game. We've not really had any chances against them. We've had 2 chances, none on target. As they come with a corner, Bannerman gets it again. He's going to get a cross in. Elzar, and that's another cheap goal to let in. We just didn't defend it well enough. He was so open at the edge of this box here. He had so much room. I mean, he had so much room there, and it's a good to get it on target. He did well, but again, it was a cheap goal to let him. And 2-0, and feel we might need to make some changes. So we're going to take Jones off. We're going to bring Thomas on in that position because he can play there. We're going to bring McGradles off and put Vlad on. And hopefully that will do the job for us. And we have the ball here. Doherty's got it. He gives it to Harris. Harris gets it to Jones. Jones with the goal. And we are 2-1 and we could get back into this. It was a good bit of work. We managed to slide it through. Here, Harris holds up the ball brilliantly, knocks it through. Jones is absolutely unmarked, and it's a good little goal. It's a cheap goal for them to let in, a bit similar to the goals we let in, but it's funny when it's your team, it's a great bit of play. When it's their team, it's a cheap goal. As we have about 35 minutes left, so there's plenty of time still to, get another goal and maybe cause a bit of an upset here. I think even a draw is an upset for them. Campbell hasn't really still been doing much. He's only on a 6.4. I might make a change soon, which is I've made 2 already, so I don't want to make a change until I really need to, unfortunately. As the time seems to be going down quite slow, there seems to be a lot happening. We're getting quite a few yellow cards, which is a bit concerning. With 74 minutes gone, we're going to make one more change. Valquez is absolutely shattered. I'm going to swap him for Vlad. Or am I? No, I'm not, because we haven't got anyone who can play in that position. I'm going to take off Gillespie. I'm going to bring Gillespie on, sorry. I've decided. Harris isn't playing well. He's on a yellow card. I'm hoping we have enough up front still. So I think it'd be better just try and make sure we don't concede another goal. Charles Cook with the ball, and we give it straight back to them, which is a bit disappointing. Goal kick is what I was trying to think of a second ago. Alexander's got the ball. El Zahar, who's been punishing down on that right hand side. Our left there, right. McQueen. We've got to be careful because this looks like they could be building up to another goal. And there it is, 3-1 against a good Sheffield Wednesday side. And it was a game I didn't expect us to win, but I wanted us to put a performance in. And it's very similar to our goal. He's got plenty of room. Keeper tries, but in those sort of situations, the keeper's always not favourite, I don't think. As they come forward again, we don't want them to score a 4th really. I feel that wouldn't be good. No, that's it, guys. 3-1 to Sheffield Wednesday against Coventry. It's not been a bad effort in the 2 games. I'm going to say I can't fault them for the effort. We'll leave the match. We'll see where that puts us. You might have noticed it just a second ago. But we are down into 19th now. But we're probably just as close up here as we are down here, so there's a lot to play for still. There's only been 12 games so far, so I can't really complain too much. And that's going to be the end of the episode, guys, and we're going to come back for... I'm going to play a few games. We'll come back for the Wolves and Reading game. I think we'll come back for the Wolves and Reading game. And anyway, so that's it, guys. As always, come and drop a like, subscribe, come and say hello on Twitter, the usual malarkey. And the last thing as always to say is, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you next episode.